Hey, what's up, guys? So in case you missed it, Riot dropped a B patch a day after they dropped the 13-14 patch. And so in 13-14, they buffed both AD and AP comps, but then a day later, they ended up nerfing Karma, Soraka, and Tark. And so now the only strong AP comp out there is the 6 Sorcerer comp, which is really reliant on finding Lux and Ahri in order to do well. And so a lot of people are now hard forcing only playing AD, and one of the best strategies to doing that is by playing Master Yi and taking Pumping Up. What Pumping Up does is it gives you some attack speed, and that attack speed becomes more and more later in the game. And so by stage 4, now you're rocking like 30, 40, sometimes 50% additional attack speed. And so you're going to play a weak stage 2, a weak stage 3, and then on stage 4, you're going to try to win streak out. In terms of value, it's going to go down here upwards where pumping up 3 is incredibly freaking strong. So you really want to find pumping up 3. And so if you have the option of taking the university or the Jace workshop portal, you should take those and take pumping up 3. Pumping up 2 is perfectly good. And then pumping up 1 is actually really bad. And so if you see pumping up 1, you're going to just want to re-roll this one, look for better options, and then play normally. On stage 2, or on stage 3, the only one worth considering is this one right here, Battle Ready 3. This one is pretty mid by itself, but so you're going to want to look for better options, but this is worth considering. Battle Ready 1 and Battle Ready 3 are really bad, so you're going to want to just re-roll these and look for better options. On 4-2, again, the gold one is the only one worth considering. Gotta Go Fast 2 doesn't give you a lot of value for AD, but it's still worth considering if there are no better options. And then Gotta Go Fast 1 and Gotta Go Fast 3, you're going to want to just re-roll these and look for better options. So the strategy is to play a weak stage 2, a weak stage 3. On 4-1, you're going to level to 7, and you're going to roll down all your gold. And you're really looking for Aphelios 2-star. He's going to be your main carry. And then the core is going to be the 3 Freljord units. So Lissandra, Sedrani, and Ashe. You're going to want to throw in Urgot, and you're going to want to throw in some frontline. So perfect frontline is going to be Shen and Tark here. Don't sweat too much on the 3 Deadeye here. These are just the best Deadeye units. Going from 2 to 4 Deadeye doesn't really give a lot of value, and you really want to prioritize frontline after you find your Aphelios. If you can't find Shen, for example, a good alternative is Vi. You can play Vi for more frontline. You could also high roll and find Scion. Scion is super good because on stage 7 you really want to stabilize, and because you're going to be pretty low HP, right? So Scion only costing 5 gold and really upgrading your frontline is going to be a really good find. If not, you can always look for Soraka. So this is going to be your stage, your level 7, and then you're going to just want to throw in Shen on level 8. For itemization, itemization is super important for the strategy. You really are looking for the Ginsus and then the Deathblade. The Ginsus is going to ramp incredibly fast with your pumping up now being at 30 to 40%. And then you really need the Deathblade because with a lot of attack speed, you're going to need a lot of flat AD in order to have some power behind each attack. So you really are looking for the Deathblade. Because you're playing a weak stage 2 and a weak stage 3, you should be looking for these items off the carousel, right? After that, your best option is going to be Giant Slayer. If not, then Infinity Edge is fine. Runons is fine. Or even playing another Ginsu's is fine. And then after that, you're going to be wanting to upgrade your front line. So whether you find Sejuani 2 or Shen 2, you're going to want to start throwing on some items onto them. And then for anti-heal, you can either do the Sunfire Cape on Sejuani, or you can do the Morellos on Lissandra. Both are good options. And then Urgot's very important for level 8 on stage 5 and so on as your duo carry. So you're going to want to start throwing items onto Urgot. So the best item is the Hand of Justice. If you can't find Hand of Justice, you can play BT. And then after that, you're going to want to throw on something like where is it? A Titans. Or even Guardbreaker. These are all really good options, kind of the lightweight tanky items, right, onto Urgot. And what makes this strategy really cool is if you can't find a Aphelios 2-star, as you roll down on 4-1, you should also be holding Zeri. And so if you can't find a Aphelios 2-star and you find Zeri 2-star, you're going to want to play Zeri instead. And that's perfectly good at 2-star with pumping up. You still have a high likelihood of win streaking. What makes Zeri incredibly good as well is now you have the option of playing Senna. Senna with pumping up is going to be casting a ton of times. And actually, if you find Senna, I actually like the Zeri alternative a lot better than the Aphelios alternative. If you can throw on Shojin onto Senna, she's going to be casting 5 or 6 times, and you're pretty much solid. You're good to go. You're going to easily top 2 with this. So yeah, you're going to really want to be flexing either Aphelios or Zeri. Both are great options. Whenever you hit 2-star on level 7, that's what you're going to be playing. So here are some examples of early game boards. So the first one is your standard Ionia board, right? So you're going to play around Jin. He's going to be holding your Deathblade, your Ginsu. And then start building up your Freljord units, right? And then another good option here is playing Jinx. So this is exact same. You're playing around Jinx with the Deathblade and the Ginsu. And now you're playing Jace instead of the Ionias. And then on level 7, you're going to just sell them and then play whatever. So if you're playing Jinx, that doesn't mean you have to play Zeri. If you're playing Jin, that doesn't mean you have to play Aphelios. And then lastly, another good out is because you're playing a very weak stage 2 and you're prioritizing building up econ, right? You can start to hold Maokai, Poppy, and Tristana. And now you have the option of, if you see a lot of these units, you can play the Tristana reroll. That's been very popular since the start of set 9. And this is really good for farming top 4s, in my opinion. But instead of the Deathblade Ginsu option, you're really looking for Last Whisper into Gunblade into Giant Slayer. So this is also a really good option if you're seeing a lot of the Maokais, Poppies, and Tristanas play this board. Anyway, that's it for today. Tell me what you think about Master Yi. It's a really risky playstyle. You either go 8th or you go 1st with this strategy. So it's very similar to Dragon King. If you played the Dragon King strategy the last couple patches, if you like that, I think this is kind of the new Dragon King. Anyway, peace.